A lot of people think that they need better makeup when honestly, in reality, it's your skin prep that's sabotaging your whole look. Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here today. So I did promise you guys a skin prep video, and one thing about me, I keep my promises. As a current esthetician and a former makeup artist, I think I'm the perfect person to give you guys all the tea on how to get your skin prep down, because a great base starts before your foundation brush even touches your face. One thing's for certain and two things for sure, regardless of how good quality the products you purchase are, you cannot out makeup a bad prep or like no prep. Makeup without prep is like trying to bake without turning on the oven first and wondering why your finished product is not finished. I feel like people treat skin prep like it's optional. Skin prep is absolutely not optional. If you want your base to eat, you have to do skin prep. So if your makeup looks dry, textured, uneven, patchy, or just doesn't sit right, and you're wondering what it is you're doing wrong, it just might be your skin prep. Don't worry girlies, I'm here to help. I'm here to give you guys all the tea on everything you need to do to make sure your base eats every single time. So starting off, we are going to double cleanse. It's really important to make sure that we're getting rid of all the dirt and debris, oil as much as we can. Makeup just sits better on skin that is properly cleansed. So I always like to start off with a cream cleanser. I'm showing you guys two options today. So I do work with a medical grade brand called GlyMed Plus Canada. However, I'm showing a couple drugstore options as well. Let me know if you guys want me to do a full drugstore skincare video. I can definitely work that out for you guys. Anytime I double cleanse, I always start with a cream cleanser first. You can either do a cream or oil cleanser and then go in with a foaming cleanser afterwards. The reason I like using the cream cleanser is because I feel like it's very hydrating and it's very gentle. And if your skin is not in a place where it can handle the double cleanse, you can literally stop here and just do the cream cleanse. So the reason that cleansing is so important is that it gets rid of the oil, the dirt, the debris on the surface of our skin. When it comes to dead skin, the only thing you can do is remove it. In regards to the foaming cleanser, both options that I included do have salicylic acid. So salicylic acid actually goes into the pore and helps to remove the debris. So it's really important to use a foaming cleanser if your skin can handle it, as I mentioned earlier. And while cleansing with the foaming cleanser, I like to lightly exfoliate, especially around my nose, around my mouth. That area tends to get pretty clogged for me. I get like whiteheads and they build up every couple of days. Makeup just picks up on any little texture that I can find, and it's normal to have textured skin. But when it's dead skin that's sitting on top, or blackheads or whiteheads, things that can be removed, it really does help your base sit a lot better when you remove it. So next we're going to hydrate the skin with a serum. So today I'm using two serums from GlyMed Plus Canada. The reason I really like using a hydrating serum is that it just gives your skin that hydration that it needs. There's a misconception that oily skin should not moisturize when prepping their skin or should not hydrate. It's actually false. And a lot of times your skin can actually overproduce oil because it's lacking the water content in your skin because it's dehydrated. I find that ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, just humectants that draw moisture into the skin will really help your skin regulate your oil production. Do not listen to the people that tell you not to moisturize or not to hydrate. You just need to find water-based serums that are going to hydrate your skin. A great option is the hyaluronic acid serum from Naturium, and I have a lot of serums that you guys can get from me if you're interested in going medical grade. So when it comes to hydration, there's a couple options that you can try. You can use hydrating toners as well as hydrating serums. I recommend using a serum, but you can also use a toner. If you're going to use a toner, you want to spray that first and then apply the serum, because you always want to apply products from lightest to heaviest. But as an oily skin girl, I definitely noticed a world of a difference when I started hydrating my skin during my skin prep before applying my makeup. I noticed that I would get a lot less oily over time when I had my makeup on. So don't be afraid of hydration, and there's a difference between lack of water and lack of oil in your skin. We all need water in our skin because that is what hydration is. Always make sure that you're using products that are water-based and are going to give you the hydration that you need. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use a hydrating moisturizer. This is meant to seal all the hydration that I put in my skin. This moisturizer is actually aloe vera based, so I really like it because it's very lightweight. I find it very, very hydrating, and I find that it just holds that moisture in my skin really, really well without clogging my pores, without breaking me out, without making me extra oily. I also like to go ahead and seal everything in with a little bit of argan oil. You can skip this step if your concern is oily skin. You don't want to go ahead and add more oil. However, personally, I do this more so in the colder months because I tend to not get as oily when I wear makeup. In the summer, I would definitely recommend not applying oil if you're on the oilier side. But again, everything depends on you and your skin and what works for you. The oil is definitely optional and a lot better for people with dry to normal skin. So keep that in mind. And I noticed that the girlies be neglecting the under eye area when it comes to prep. Prepping your under eye will just make your concealer sit so much better on your face. Ever since I started using an eye cream, I noticed a huge difference in how my concealer sits under the eye. So ladies, do not sleep on a good eye cream. If you find that your under eye gets dry, gets cracky, and you just find that it creases a lot, prepping your under eye is going to be a game changer for you. Something else that I forgot to mention is that it's really important to let your products absorb. So waiting about 30 seconds to 60 seconds in between applying your serums. And then once you're done, you've applied your moisturizer and your oil, if you choose to do so, it's important to wait like a couple minutes before you go in with your foundation or your primer. Applying too many products before they've absorbed will actually be counterintuitive. So it's actually going to make your base look patchy. So just make sure that you do your prep when you have some time to let your products absorb. So in case you guys wanted to have a better look of what my skin looks like post skin prep, this is what you want your skin to look like. You want your skin to be nice and hydrated and juicy and plump. That is when you're going to get the most out of your makeup look. Your skin is going to look absolutely flawless. So do y'all see how that foundation just melted into my skin? It's not just because the product is good, it's also because of the skin prep. When I worked at Sephora, I would always get people asking me, what foundation are you wearing? What foundation are you wearing? And for some reason, I feel like people were hating on Smashbox. Like Smashbox actually has really nice foundations. I don't know why people are not like, you know, feeling them as much. But people would always be so surprised when I told them that I was wearing the Smashbox Studio Skin at the time. And they'd be like, oh, it doesn't look like that on me. And I would always ask them, do you prep your skin? And they'd be like, what? And usually the answer was no. So it's not always the product, girls. Sometimes it's the lack of skin prep.
If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.
I honestly feel like as soon as people hear skin prep, they're like, oh, whatever, it's probably overrated. Because I just find that a lot of people don't prep their skin before makeup. And I think that a lot of people are out there seeking advice on how to improve their makeup, but I feel like they hear something and they're like, oh, that probably won't work, or that probably doesn't really make that big of a difference. But as a former makeup artist and a current esthetician, it's really the little things done consistently that make a difference. So many little things that you can do in regards to your makeup routine that make your base look so much better. A lot of things sound like minor and sound like, oh, whatever, like what's the big deal if I don't exfoliate my nose? It's probably not going to make a difference. Trust me, it absolutely makes a difference. There's a reason why every time you see a makeup artist beat someone's face, they always prep the skin. So if you see the pros doing it, then I think that says a lot. Obviously, it's nice to follow everyday people and get inspiration from their content. Like I follow so many people, I don't only follow professionals, but I think when it comes to some tips and techniques, it's good to take into account what the professionals have to say, especially when it comes to like makeup or skincare. There's so much information out there, so it's really easy to get overwhelmed and not really know where to start. That's why I feel like I have something unique to offer in regards to being an esthetician and an ex-makeup artist. I have so much insight that I could share and hopefully help people just improve with their makeup and improve their skincare. That's really what I'm here for. Anyways, guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. It was so much fun filming this video for you guys today. I really hope that you were able to take something away. It's really going to help you with your makeup routine. And don't hesitate to ask me any questions if you have any. I look forward to chatting with you guys in the comments, and thank you so much for watching my video today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys very soon.